Hey YouTube, RPM Miner here, got a video for you. This is going to be my entry into Sergio45acp's Why the F Not, just for fun giveaway. And he wants us to tell a story. So that Water Ninja wanted me to tell a story of when I lived in California. And this is a true story. So I lived in California. I took the Bay Area Rapid Transit, they called it the BART there, and I worked at a chrome shop. And the chrome shop was in Oakland, California, so we had to ride BART from where I lived down to Oakland, California, and we get off at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And I don't care where you are in the United States, if you're on Martin Luther King Boulevard, Jr. Boulevard, it is like the worst street in the United States, or at least in that state. I mean, there is crime, drugs, shootings, stabbings, gang violence. You know, it's just avoid Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard no matter where you're at. As far as I know, any one I've ever been on, I've been on several in different states, they're not great neighborhoods. So anyway, my brother, my friend, and I were on our way to work, and actually we were driving, so we didn't take the BART, but we go to work and we get there at 3 o'clock, we get off at 11 o'clock in the evening, so at night. And we're driving down Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and the next thing you hear is this zipping sound going over the top of the car. And we're all looking at each other going, what in the heck is that? Well, it just so happens that on one side of the street was a guy standing holding a gun, and on the other side of the street was a guy ducked down behind a car. And the guy on this side of the street was shooting at the guy on this side of the street over the top of our car. So the zipping we heard was bullets flying over the top of the car. Now, I don't know if this guy actually shot this guy or not, because we got the hell out of there as fast as we could. The next day, we did take BART. So we got off downtown, walked down Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and in about the same area of the block was a crowd of people over here. And this is like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 2:30, because we're on our way to work. And the police are there and the ambulance, and we walk over to see what's going on, and here's a guy laying with a knife sticking out of his chest, and every time his heart beat, the knife would beat with it. So it's unclear if this was the same gentleman that was being shot at the night before, or if this was a different person. I'm going to assume it was a different person. So kind of the moral of the story is these are gun and knife related incidences, but it's more about the street, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. This is the activity that for a year I worked at this chrome shop, and for a year we went down this same street and were approached for drugs and prostitution and, you know, shot at and shot over and threatened. And so if you're ever in a town that has Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, avoid it. Unless you're looking for that kind of stuff or that kind of trouble, which we weren't. We just had to walk that street to get to work. So, Sergio, there's my story. This one was in California. Like I said, Oakland, California, on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. So, like I said, if you're ever in any of those neighborhoods and you happen to find yourself on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, get off of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and don't hang out there. So, anybody that wants to join this contest, check out Sergio45acp. Why the F Not, just for fun, a giveaway, and we don't even know what the prizes are. He's got 3 sealed boxes that are closed, and it's kind of enter at your own risk is what he said. So I thought I'd take a chance. You know, obviously I risked my life to go to work in Oakland, and I'll take a risk on your contest. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll